Hello and welcome to the daily number workout for fourth grade. Today is number 62. So let's write out our number in word form, 62. And because there's a 2 in the ones place value, this is an even number. Let's go for factors. We know 1 times 62 is 62. We know 2 goes into 62, but let's find out how many times. The reason 2 goes in is because it's even. So if you were to do the division math, 2 goes into 6 3 times because 3 times 2 is 6. We subtract that out, we get 0. So we know that column's done with our division. Drop down the next place value. 2 goes into 2 1 whole times because 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract that out. We have nothing left. So 2 goes into 62 31 times. Now, if we were to look back at all of our daily number workouts and we look at the number 31, it is a prime number. So nothing more goes into that one. Nothing more goes into 2. So we're done. So when we get to prime numbers especially on both sides, we know we are done with our factor pairs. So that's it. The only 4 numbers that go into 62 evenly. Let's go on to multiples. Oops. Multiples. So our multiples is all about multiplying. So if we have 162, we have 62. Let's go for 262. So I'm going to drop down here and we're going to do multiplying by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. So 2 62s is 124. 3 62s. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. We have 186. 4 62s. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. 248. 5 62s. 5 times 2 is 10. Drop the 0, carry the 1. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 1 is 31. We have 310. 6 62s. 6 times 2 is 12. Drop the 2, carry the 1. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 is 37. We have 372. 62 times 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Drop the 4, carry the 1. 7 times 6 is 42, plus that 1 is 43. We have 434. 8 62s. 8 times 2 is 16. Drop the 6, carry the 1. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 1 is 49. That brings us to 496. 9 62s. 9 times 2 is 18. Drop the 8, carry the 1. 9 times 6 is 54, plus 1, 55. That brings us to 558. And any number times 10 is that number with a 0 in the ones place. Boom. Done with our multiples. Let's move on to addition. So we have, oops, my paper gets all wop. 62 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. 6 plus nothing is 6. 62 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. Drop the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 62 plus 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. Drop the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 62 plus 10. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. And we're done with addition. You can check it if you'd like by counting and making sure the count is in numerical order. All right, we're ready to move on to subtraction. So using our last sum right here, we're going to start with that one, 72 minus 62. 2 minus 2 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. Then we drop down to 71 minus 62. 2 from 1 cannot do. Borrow from the 7, leaving 6, making that 11 minus 2 is 9. 6 minus 6, nothing. 70 minus 62. 2 from 0 cannot do. Borrow from the 7, leaving 6, making that 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 6 minus 6, nothing. 69 minus 62. 9 minus 2 is 7. 6 minus 6, nothing. 68 minus 62. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 6, nothing. 67 minus 62. 7 minus 2 is 5. 6 minus 6, nothing. 66 minus 62. 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 6, nothing. 65 minus 62. 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 64 minus 62. 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 6 is nothing. 63 minus 62. 3 minus 2 is 1. 6 minus 6, nothing. We're done with our subtraction. Now we're moving on to our liquid form. Ooh, somehow my paper is getting all buckled. All right, so let's go for inches. Today's number is 62. So we have 62 inches. And we're going to convert that into feet. We know it takes 12 inches to make a foot. We have 62. So we're going to break it apart into sets of 12. So let's get out our sets of 12 or our multiples of 12. And we know we can get 5 sets of 12, make 60. So let's do our, 5 sets of 12. So we're writing out 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths plus 12 twelfths are 5 12 twelfths. And then after that, 60 from 62 leaves 2 more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whole feet and 2 twelfths. All right, let's go on to yards. We know it takes 36 inches to make a yard. We've got 62, so let's see how we do. We know we can get 136 out of 62. And then 26, which is not quite enough. So we can get 1 whole and 26, 36 yards. All right, that's our standard form of linear measurement. Let's move on to our metric form, which is centimeters. We're going to do 62 centimeters. And we know it takes 10 centimeters to make a decimeter. So we're going to break this apart into tens. So we have 10 tenths plus 10 tenths, which is 20. Plus 10 tenths, which is 30, plus 10 tenths, which is 40, plus 10 tenths, which is 50, plus 10 tenths, which is 60. And then we have 2 left there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 10 centimeters, which makes a decimeter. So that's 6 whole decimeters and 2 tenths, DMs. All right, we're going to go for meters. And we know it takes 100 meters or 100 centimeters to make a meter. So we have 62 out of the 100 meters. And later on, you're going to find out this is 62% of that meter. All right, just like if we had 100 questions on a test and we got 62 of them right, 62%. All right, we need to get more percent better with that if we come out that short. Let's go on to our liquid measurement, ounces. Today we have 62 ounces, just playing with our number of the day. And our next is cups. So we know it takes 8 ounces to make a cup. So we're going to put that 62 over that 8. So we're going to divide it into sets of 8. And let me find my 8s here. So here's my multiples of 8. I know I can go all the way up to this one, which is 7/8. So we're going to do 8 over 8 plus 8 over 8, which is 16, plus 8 over 8, which is 24, plus 8 over 8, which is 32, plus 8 over 8, which is 40, plus 8 over 8, which is 48, plus 8 over 8, which is 56. And if we take 56 away from 62, we still have 6 more. So that would be 7 6/8 cups. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 6/8 cups. All right, let's move on to pints. We know it takes 16 ounces to make a pint. So we're going to put our 62 over 16, and we're going to break that apart into an addition problem. So 16 over 16 plus 16 over 16, that's 32. Then 16 over 16, that's 48. And another 16 would be 64. So we can't go any more than 48. So 48 from, let me make sure here, let's find my 16s. 48 minus 62. So sometimes we might have to go over to the side. Let's do it right here. 62 minus 48. You can do it this way. I want you to see how I do it sometimes. So 12 minus 8 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we have 14/16. So according to this, we have 1, 2, 3 whole pints and 14/16. Getting close to 4 pints. But right now we only have 3 14/16 of a pint. All right, let's go for quarts. We know it takes 32 ounces to make a quart. We got 62 ounces. So we're going to break that apart to figure out how many quarts we can get. So we have 32 over 32. And then we have plus 30. Because 32 plus 30 equals 62. So we can get 1 whole quart and 30 out of 32 ounces to make another quart. So we have 1 32ths of a quart. All right, gallons. We know it takes 128 ounces to make a gallon. We only have 62, so we only have a part of a gallon. We've not made it to a whole gallon yet.